Welcome to the April edition of Inside I-Town. I'm Supervisor Adam Bello. Inside I-Town provides a look at what's happening in Irondequoit. Each episode features various topics to help keep you up to speed on the latest town news, upcoming community events, and much more. Coming up on this episode, our Deputy Commissioner of Community Services will give us a rundown of this year's Invigorate Irondequoit and how you can participate. We'll also take a look inside the new Irondequoit Public Library and see what's going on over the last few months. Finally, I'll talk about our new Good Neighbor Award and how you can sign up for our Inside I-Town email newsletter. Last spring, we held our first Invigorate Irondequoit. We had a great turnout and it was wonderful to see the community come together after a cold winter to help keep Irondequoit beautiful. Here with details on this year's event is Deputy Commissioner of Community Services, Bob Kiley.
Invigorate Irondequoit is a community volunteer event that ushers in spring by rejuvenating Irondequoit parks and public spaces after a long winter. This year's Invigorate Irondequoit event will be held rain or shine Saturday, May 2nd from 8:30 a.m. to noon. Volunteers are asked to meet at the Irondequoit Town Hall on the west lawn at the gazebo at 1280 Titus Avenue at 8:30 a.m. to organize and receive directions to the various project locations. Projects will include the planting of flowers, shrubs, and trees, spreading of mulch, collecting of debris, painting of signs, and cleaning of town hall parks and public spaces. Coffee and donuts will be provided at registration, and volunteers will be welcomed back to Town Hall after their projects have been completed for a celebratory cookout at noon. In 2014, its inaugural year, the event drew over 100 volunteers and was an overwhelming success. At 18 different project locations, more than 250 plants, shrubs, trees, and flowers were planted in conjunction with dump trucks full of mulch spread in local gardens and landscaping. 20 gallons of stain was used to give a fresh look to some of our park fences. 100 cubic yards of playground mulch was spread in our family-friendly spaces. Our volunteers also collected over 6,000 pounds of garbage and debris, ensuring that our town remains beautiful and clean. For more information or to register for this year's event, volunteers are encouraged to visit irondequoit.org or email invigorate, INVIGORATE @irondequoit.org or call 336-6029.
We hope that you can join us for what's becoming a great annual tradition here in Irondequoit. The first 100 people registered will receive a free t-shirt, so make sure to register early. As we look ahead to all the exciting events and programs that the warmer weather will bring, one that will be here before you know it is the opening of the new public library. Over the winter, the exterior of the building hasn't really changed much, but our crews have been hard at work inside the new facility and we've made a lot of progress. Recently, our library director Terry Buford and construction manager John Radisi sat down to talk about what's been happening over the past several months and what you can expect to see in the days and weeks to come.
Some of the activities during the winter months many times look like there's not a lot going on, but let me just give you a quick overview of the things that we have accomplished during the winter months that people don't necessarily see as you're driving by the new facility. All of the interior framing, all of the drywall, electrical finishes, ceiling, structural considerations, believe it or not, a few such as stairways, elevator ways, those sort of things. Roofing has continued through the winter months because types of rubber roofing can go on through the inclement weather. Also taking place during the winter months, which you didn't see, is installation of finished products such as interior masonry because the facility is heated. You've got all of the cable tray in the ceiling, conclusion of ductwork, insulation, controls, plumbing, fire protection, as well as starting hard finishes such as tile flooring. Painting has commenced. When you go into the facility and take a look around, you're going to see ceilings going in, acoustical ceilings. You're going to see finished light fixtures going in. When you get upstairs in the second floor, it is probably the most advanced throughout the entire facility, and you're going to start to see its final shape and form and really be very, very pleased with what you're looking at.
Through the course of the campaign, we had over 20 meetings with community groups and here at the town hall. And a big part of those meetings was hearing from the community what they wanted in their new library. So many of the services and the features that you'll find inside this building are a direct result of input from the community. A quiet room, study areas, meeting rooms, comfortable seating areas, a specific center for teens, a separate children's department, all designed and being built over the winter. So although the building appeared to be boarded up, quite a bit was going on inside.
What's starting to take place now as you bridge from the winter type construction into spring and summer, obviously activity heightens. And the things you're going to see next will be the window installation, continuation of finishes, the activation of the new elevator. You will see site work commence. You will see landscape commence down a couple of months. You will see the conclusion of paving. You will see curbing. You will see asphalt. You will see plantings and seeding. So there is a host of activities yet to take place throughout this facility. If you look at the exterior of the building now, masonry has commenced, scaffolding has commenced. You'll see the insulation going on the walls, which is a protective barrier to create airspace and the proper New York State Code insulation values for your new library. And you will also be seeing all of the final finishes and all of the final touches with all of the many exterior components.
It's quite a challenge to undertake the combining of two branches into one large building. And so quite a bit has been going on and will be going on this summer as we prepare to move into this new building. We are weeding the collection and preparing it for shipment. We are arranging to have a moving company move the library's holdings to the new library. We are rearranging our staff and combining it and assigning new duties to people as needed so that we can work effectively in the new building. And all of that takes time. And the staff is extremely excited, obviously, to be working in this new building. And we're looking forward to it.
As the snow melts, it's great to see activity starting up again outside. We can't wait to show off this new community asset and all that it will offer our residents and visitors. Before we end this episode, I'd like to take a minute to mention two new initiatives that we've been working on: our Good Neighbor Award and the Inside iTown email newsletter. At the March Town Board meeting, the Town Board and I gave out our first Good Neighbor Award. The award is presented to Irondequoit residents who go out of their way to exhibit selfless and considerate deeds. Irondequoit is widely acknowledged as a philanthropic and hospitable town, and we want to recognize those individuals who have gone above and beyond to help their neighbors. If you've been the lucky recipient of a thoughtful act by an Irondequoit resident, please submit your nomination to goodneighbor@irondequoit.org, and they may be recognized at an upcoming Town Board meeting. For more information on the criteria and the nominating process, please visit irondequoit.org and click Good Neighbor Award under the Our Community tab. Also, if you'd like to stay up to date on all that's happening in our Town for a Lifetime, you can also sign up for our Inside iTown email newsletter. This free publication allows us to send out fresh, relevant content on a regular basis. You can join our mailing list by clicking on the email icon in the banner at the top of irondequoit.org. And that's it for our April edition of Inside iTown. We'll end this episode with a look at upcoming events in our community. If you have an event you'd like listed, please email us at what'shappening@irondequoit.org. From all of us here at Irondequoit Town Hall, I'm Supervisor Adam Bello. Thank you for watching.